Hi, I'm Macy,
And I'm Michaela.
and you're watching the most dramatic episode of the Perfectly Polar podcast. Yay! They put ice in my drink.
Ew.
Ew.
I never put ice in my drink. Fuck
Yeah.
ice.
Yeah, I don't really like ice.
Mm-mm.
No.
Anyways. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
Welcome back. I just want to put in a quick disclaimer that if I sound disgusting, it's because I'm going through the most intense, allergy attack in my life.
I feel like you
last...
sound better now than you did this morning.
That's good. The last 2 days I've just been so... It's just been, the nose problems are just insane. Just a little just runny and congested and itchy and sneezy. At first I thought I was sick, but at the same time, it doesn't feel like a normal sickness. I feel fine.
Mm-hmm.
When you're sick, you feel sick.
Right.
I feel fine, but my nose is just
And then you had hot Cheetos right before.
Yeah, I had hot Cheetos before we filmed this, which probably made my nose a little extra runny. So if I sound bad and if I'm constantly sniffling, I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'll try to back away from the microphone.
She's like,
as I sniffle. If you see me touching my nose and sneezing, I apologize. So just want to put that out there.
Okay.
All
right, so to start off this episode, we have a few updates to go over.
We do.
I'll let you take the floor.
Okay. So we covered a few things in the last episode. Two things of which, well, technically three things of which I have updates on. First, Cole Walliser, however you pronounce his name, the Glambot guy, he came out and had a public apology about the emails that kind of went around the internet. I did not know this until his apology, but apparently those emails that were leaked weren't even recent. Those took place in 2019-ish. But they just got leaked, obviously, and so people were tearing him apart about it. But he came out and he apologized for that. He apologized for it coming off as racist. So I wasn't the only one. I'm not crazy. I said that in the last episode, and I was like, that might be kind of a really that might be a reach, low key, when I said that. But I wasn't the only one who thought that, because people came for him for that. And he talked about how he wanted to do better. At the time, he didn't have a team, so he understands that everything he said came off very curt and disrespectful and rude, and apologized for that. Wants to continue working to do better moving forward. So love that. Period. Next update, Tara finally got the fucking halter top. She finally got her hands on it somehow, by some way. I don't know how. I don't care. She finally has it, so now she can shut the fuck up about it. However, the outfit did not eat. I'm going to be honest. It didn't eat, but she has it now. So,
you know what? At least she'd be happy.
Yeah. Now just everyone leave the nurses alone. Never, don't you dare ever come at another
see another video being like, guys, I want this top.
I know, dude. Could you imagine if she did do that again? People were like, no,
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, no, I don't have it. Sorry. You're just going to have to find it somewhere else. She's like, no, but I just want to ask the girlies if I can borrow it. No. No, girl. No.
You're done.
And then the last update, which is kind of long, but I'm not going to get into it. Apparently, because we just talked about all three of these things in our last episode. The Justin Baldoni, Blake Lively lawsuit. Apparently, every single file in court ordered, file for what they used in it, all of it is public now. So I don't necessarily have the time to read through 300 pages to then determine my stance on it now. Maybe someday I will, but if you're interested, make sure to go read those, because they're fully public now. Apparently, back when it was all happening and people were trying to look into it, they were getting the files, but there was just so much just black,
redacted stuff. Yeah,
but now it's all unredacted. You can read all of it. So kind of crazy.
I've watched so many videos on it the last week.
Really?
Yeah. My favorite one of my favorite YouTubers is her username's Big Boss Woes. And first of all, I met her in person. She's so fucking sweet. Oh my god. But she made a video on it, and her takes on everything is just so right all the time.
Slay.
I'm kidding. But also, no, I'm not. She usually does like true crime and stuff, but she goes over like court stuff and like
Love true crime.
all that stuff. I love her videos. She's so entertaining. But I love when she posts about stuff like this because I'm like, okay, period, slay. Like, I love seeing her talk about updates on things, and because she originally didn't cover everything when it first went down, because I think she was saying that she didn't want to like, I might be mixing up two YouTubers actually. I don't want to say like she 100% said this, but it was more so like she didn't want to jump on it too soon because like it could turn into like hating women kind of thing. And then she's like, I think my thing is like I just don't like Ryan Reynolds.
Yeah.
And so I have a little bit of bias there. So
yeah, same for me. Like, I don't feel like I've ever liked Blake Lively, so I can't help but have that bias just like there when I'm trying to learn about what's going on.
But yeah, she was going through like all the text and like not all the files, but it was like an hour-long video.
Oh, so a good section of them.
Like she went over a lot. Yeah. So I feel like some of the stuff was a little crazy. Like Blake reaching out to like some big names, being like, "Who's J-Lo's husband person?"
Oh, I don't know, because hasn't she
been?
She's been engaged like so many times. Like, I know she was dating and engaged to Ben Affleck many times.
It was Ben Affleck. It was at the time, okay. Yeah. Because which is so funny.
Sorry, it's probably people next door.
Okay. But like Blake reached out to Ben being like, hey, like I've had such a hard time filming this, and like I've gone through so much on this set, and it would really mean so much to me if you would watch my movie and like give me some feedback and like kind of thing. And then she was like, I would also really appreciate if you got J-Lo to, well, she said Jennifer, but if you got Jennifer to watch it with you and like I know your guys' opinions on it. And then she was like kept reiterating the fact that it was a really hard time filming with like the people and the creative differences and the director, and she's like, I did it all basically myself and kind of thing. So
see, I'm sorry, I can't help but like not run away from that.
Right.
Like if you're like, I can't.
Like when I was reading that, or like reading/watching that, I was like, ooh.
I'm sorry, like it's giving manipulative. Like I can't help it. Like I'm sorry. Like what are you trying to do? I don't know.
Right. Anyways.
That's the updates on stuff that we covered last episode, and it's kind of crazy that I saw updates on all of this stuff like right after we posted that episode. So I was like, oh, period. Love that. However, we do still have new things to cover. Yes. So starting with the first one, Melanie Martinez, she announced that she is going to be dropping a new album. She's entering a new era with a new character named Circle. So for those that don't know, I can talk about this because I was a very big Melanie Martinez fan all throughout my like adolescence, like 13, or like not even adolescence, but like 13 to like 19. I was love Melanie Martinez. Like when I think of her, I think of middle school, because like she was my favorite artist. I went and saw her in concert with my best friend Riley at the time. She's the one who introduced me to Melanie Martinez, and I just absolutely fell in love. This is when I should have known that I'm like low-key emo at heart. Like I really just fell in love with the way that her music, it's especially like, honestly, I don't know much about portals, okay? I'm not gonna lie. I kind of did hop off of the train after something particular happened, which I will cover, which we will talk about. So any like of her newer stuff, I didn't necessarily jump to listen to. I've like heard some of the songs from Portal, but like I was not nearly invested in it as her other first two albums, Crybaby and K through 12. So I can speak for those ones at least. I really loved that her music took very real life situations and feelings, but used like kind of like a childlike fantasy image to portray it, if that makes sense. So like, for example, like a song about her being like a very emotional feeling person, she named that song Crybaby, like you're a crybaby. Or there's literally like, and some of them are kind of fucked up. There's a song about her literally getting kidnapped. It's called Tag, You're It. Or there's a song about I might be kind of off on this one. The song, it's kind of like about saying what it seems like her saying I love you, or like being honest to a boy and regretting it, and she like it's called Soap, to kind of like represent like when you're a kid and parents put soap in your mouth for like saying something bad or whatever it is, like cursing or whatever. Mm-hmm. Or her like poisoning and killing her kidnapper from Tag You're It and calling it milk and cookies, like that kind of like
right
essence, if that makes sense. And she does the same thing in K through 12. Like a song about eating disorders is called Orange Juice. Mm-hmm. And a song about PDF file teachers is called Teacher's Pet.
Mm-hmm. Which, first of all, I gotta say I love both those albums so much.
Yeah.
Like I wasn't like diehard stan for her, but I was. But I followed her music heavily, and I love her music videos for like
oh my god,
these. Like they're all so good.
They are so good. Oh my god, I was so obsessed with this bitch when I was a teenager. You have no fucking idea. Like I wanted to be her so bad. That's why if you've ever heard me talk about how my dream hairstyle still to this day is like the half split, and I tried to do that myself. Should not have done that.
Right.
Totally fucked up my hair, but like from when I discovered Melanie Martinez all the way up until now, it's been like 10 years. Like I dream of having like the Melanie Martinez split hairstyle. Oh, it's so beautiful.
I had split dye, but like the first time I got it done, it was by someone who did not care about my hair health, and I literally, one side of my hair was shorter.
That still happens to me now, because I did my split dye by myself. Why the fuck did I do that?
Which my hairstylist, before unfortunately I left her, but one of the last things she said to me was like, my hair is now at a point where it's mostly even. Like my hair's still thinner on one side, but like it's recovered from that.
Okay.
Thank goodness, because like I did so much shit to my hair, like after like I think during like my senior year of high school to up until a few years ago, and then I've been keeping this hair. To be fair, I like done my hair so much. Fuck, like because I did this where like there's more blonde pieces before, and then I went more brown, and then I went blonde fully, and I fucking hated it.
Oh, period.
So I went back to the brown and blonde.
Mm-hmm. I do think the dual tone like really fits you very well.
I know. I feel like, fuck, I want to get my hair done. I was going to tell you about this, but I'm like, I don't know if I should switch it up, and like I kind of want to do like calico underneath, which I don't know if I'm allowed to have at work.
I think she should do it if they let her. I think that she should do it.
Yeah, I don't know if they'll let me though, because they've been so picky about like oranges and ginger. Like we've had people have too orange of hair, and it wasn't that bad.
Okay, like if someone is naturally ginger, like what are you gonna do about that? You can't tell them to dye their fucking hair.
I know. I don't know. So I have to ask if I can do that. But then I'm also like, I don't know if I should do that, because I don't know.
You could always do it to where like the calico, like it shows when your hair is down, but then when you have your hat on and your hair in a bun or in a ponytail, as you do wear it to work, it's like not as noticeable.
That's why I kind of wanted to do it like underneath.
Yeah.
And then it's not so noticeable, but like even when I tie my hair back, like you still see so much like brown. But also if you like look at my hair, there's so many different colors here.
It's basically like you have calico hair already.
I know. There's like some orange pieces in here. I'm like,
right.
What if I just made that chunks of orange instead of just strands? So I don't know. Anyways, off topic. I just want to get my hair done.
Yeah, I think she should.
I'm having that itch.
I know. I know. I have that itch so bad. I was one of those kids who just, and that's why I would curse my ancestors for giving me such naturally dark hair. I was so upset growing up that I wasn't like naturally blonde just so I could dye it fun colors, because I wanted to do that. Like I wanted to be that girl with like vivid colors in her hair, and I did try a couple of times growing up. I did have like streaks in my hair because that was kind of like the closest thing I could get to color without really like damaging my whole head of hair. Until I just dyed my whole head blue like a couple of times in middle school. And then the Melanie split dye finally happened when I was like right after my freshman year of college. So like I was like an adult. I was like 20.
Right.
And I was like, fuck it. Like I'm doing it. And so I bleached it and then I put blue on it, but it turned green. So I was like, uh-oh. But it's okay. Like it's green. Still split dye regardless, and it still kind of was fire. Actually, no, it was bad. It looked really bad in person, actually. It was really splotchy and really bad. And then right before I went to Hawaii for the first time, I dyed it blue again. And that slayed. I had split dye in Hawaii, and it was blue. It washed out almost immediately because I dyed it right before Hawaii. And, of course, I was like, I'm going to get in the ocean. I'm going to get in the pool. Like, I'm going to wash my hair after because I have naturally, like, wavy, coarser, thicker hair. Like, I have to wash it.
Which I got to say, having naturally blonde hair is such a blessing and a curse. I've been dyeing my hair since I was, like, 9. Mm-hmm. Like, actually insane. I probably shouldn't have been able to do that, but it's fine, you know. Like, I started out with, like, blue strands in the front of my hair because I was a natural, like, platinum. Mm-hmm. But with all the hair dyeing that I've been doing over the years, my hair got darker faster than I think it would have if I didn't touch my hair.
Interesting.
So that's why you guys can see it right now. My fucking roots are atrocious. I'm editing a video right now for my personal channel, and I turn around and you just see a big splotch of my root, and I'm like, fuck. And so now my hair is like this ugly, like dirty ash blonde, and it looks fine right now because it's one day clean. Like I washed my hair last night, but after tomorrow it's gonna look so bad.
I think it looks fine. I think it looks good still because like at least you're not me. Like I did eventually in college after the split dye, or actually it was before the split dye, I think, which is why I was so mad at myself because I had blonde hair going into college, like finishing my senior year of high school and going into college. I went blonde, had blonde hair. Don't know why I didn't think to do the split dye before I went back to dark hair. So I did. And then I had the epiphany where I was like, fuck, wait. I really want split dye hair, but I just had blonde hair. So I bleached it again. And that's, I'm pretty sure, what fucked me over. But at least it's like not like me where I had blonde hair, bitch, 4 weeks. And it's fucked. It's all just black. Like,
okay, but I feel like that looks better than like blonde because you look bald when you're like,
no.
When I had black hair, I dyed my hair black like a few years ago.
That's cunt.
I looked bald when it grew in. 4 weeks, I start look like I'm having a receding hairline. Like, fuck. And again, I say it's a blessing and a curse because my roots are so easily like liftable. Mm-hmm. 5 minutes of bleach and they're like white. Right. And I'm like, okay, period, slay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right. But when your hair's growing in, it looks better to have darker hair and have it grow in my personal humble opinion.
Okay, I'll say I would disagree, but that's totally okay. But that's also because that we live with it. Like, right. I look at it on myself and I'm like, fuck, this looks so fucking bad. Like, you can clearly tell I need to get my hair done. But then when I see it on other people, like, I don't even notice it. Like, I don't even think about it.
Right.
So, and it sucks now because even still, as a 24-year-old, I so badly want to dye my hair fun colors. But, like, I cannot touch this shit with bleach. It's so fucked. Like, because not only did I get streaks of color when I was growing up and have bleach on it a couple of other times when I dyed my hair blue, and then also went blonde a couple of times, and then split dyed my own head of hair. I can't touch this shit for like 20 years until all of that shit is run out. Why don't you
do like extensions, like fun colored extensions?
I've thought about that. I've also just thought about just buying wigs.
See, and
like I can just buy a wig,
right?
But like wigs are expensive. Like low key. Like I told Brady one time, I was like, would you ever care if like I started wearing wigs? And he was like, no. He's like, I wouldn't care. He's like, it's kind of giving like cosplayer. And I was like, okay, period. I was like, because I just want to be able to like, the one thing specifically, be able to wear different vivid colors, because I just love that. And there are times when like, if I have a vivid color, I'm like, fuck, like I wish I didn't have blue hair right now. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
But also, when there are times that like my hair is not done, and I'm not in the mood to do it, if I could just throw on like a black curled or straight wig and then go about my day, like, oh,
Period.
I would love that. Which actually funny, I actually did find out though that later in life, after following Melanie Martinez for so long, like half of, I don't know if she still had split dye underneath or not, but I did find out that a lot of her split dyes with all the different colors and shit were wigs.
Which does kind of make sense.
Right, like her hair would fall out. Like,
right, her hair would not be here today.
It was consistently split. It was, this blonde side was always different colors. And even still, sometimes it was like a split dye of like a purple, like a pink and a blue, like, or something, like, or two colors on one side. Like, it was always so much. So I did learn that those were all wigs, and I was like, see, I want to do that. Cause
why are people so weird about wigs? Like, I remember it's something recircled like earlier, like later last year or whatever, that Ariana was wearing wigs during like her new era, and I'm like, no shit. Yeah, do you think her hair is just this voluminous? Like her SNL performance, like how she had that like cute little like hair flip, it was a wig.
Right.
Wicked, it was a lot of wigs. And
I'm pretty sure literally 80% of women on planet Earth wear some fake hair on their head. I thought we knew that.
Right. And also, like, she has money, and if she can make her hair look fuller, she's gonna do it.
I would do the fuck. If I had money, dude, I'd have a whole wig collection. I would have.
You'd have a room?
I would have a room. I'd have wigs. I'd have hair extensions. Like, I'd have hair clips. Like, because I don't always love the way my hair naturally looks, and I don't feel like putting in the time to damage it with heat. Like, if I had the money, oh, fuck yeah, I would be doing that shit. And there are some days where, like, yeah, I'm doing my hair, and, like, I do have naturally thicker hair, but even still, depending on the hairstyle, sometimes I'll put it up, and I'm like, fuck, I look like I have two pieces of hair on my head right now. So, like, I wish I had, like, a bump it, or, like, a fucking hair ponytail or something. I don't know.
When I was like deep into my, I'm still in there, Ariana Grande phase. Sorry.
No, same.
But like when I was 16, I bought a fake ponytail.
Slay. Who didn't?
And I fucking tried the slick back. I looked bald as fuck, and I was so tiny during that time period. Not trying to be like I'm so tiny and petite, but during that time period, I was small. And so this ponytail was bigger than me, and I look stupid.
No, but that's the tea though. Like when you were like 12 and you go to Claire's and they had like a clip hair thing. Yeah. So you like put it in your head and it makes your hair feel so long, like down your back. Like, cause that's the other thing. Like I love long hair, and like it growing out your hair takes a long fucking time. So like,
yes.
When I met Brady, like my hair was maybe to like here. It was like a normal hair length. But then literally the night that I met him, I put in like, I had never had hair extensions before, but I bought clip-in extensions like a couple of months prior, and I was starting to use them a lot. So I put them in that night, and it gave me like hair like down to my lower back. Like, and that shit eats. It eats. My hair is almost there now, so I can't even use the extensions anymore. But what's wrong with a girl wanting some long full hair? Like y'all, people hate on fucking anything. I can't even. Yeah. Anyways,
I want hair extensions so bad.
Those would eat so. Okay, but here's the thing. You want to know something? I also really want hair extensions too. But I'm so scared of them like ruining your natural hair. Just like besides clip-ins, like anything else, like the glue-in ones, like the keratin K-tip ones, like. I've just seen so many, like, I look at the girls who get extensions, like...
And their hair, like, breaks off.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's just because their hair would naturally look like that anyways, and that's why they get extensions, because they have naturally thinner hair, shorter hair anyways, or if the extensions are actually doing that. Especially, like, Hair by Chrissy, like, we all know.
We all know
the tea around that. I wouldn't trust that. So I just get so scared of that.
I already have very thin hair, and I'm like, fuck, but it'd be so nice to
I know, that's why I'm scared, is because I know I have naturally thicker hair than some people, and I'm so terrified of losing that. Like,
right.
I couldn't imagine. Although also, it's a lot thinner than when I was a kid, because I've fucked it up.
My hair is finally growing since doing all the dyeing and stuff. Mm-hmm. Since I've kept it like the same thing, all I'm doing is bleaching my roots, touching up the brown.
Right.
That's all I've been doing.
Yeah. And that's only on the top part of your head.
Right.
And like a little bit of bleach is fine.
Yeah. So my hair's actually growing. Like when I met Jake, my hair had always been like to my shoulders. It would not grow past my shoulders.
Yeah.
If it did, it looked so fucking bad. Like they were like broken ends. Like, oh my goodness. But now my hair's like, I don't know. But I keep getting comments from like my stepmom. She's like, your hair is just getting so long. And I'm like, you think? You think?
Oh, thanks, girl.
Thanks. But yeah, I'm very excited about that. But I want extensions so bad. I ordered like fake hair extensions from TikTok, but they never shipped them. And I got an email basically being like, so the seller hasn't shipped it. We're going to cancel your order in 7 days if you don't respond to this. And I was like, okay, hold on. Maybe they'll ship it this week.
Did you respond?
Yeah.
Okay.
But then I ended up canceling the order because 2 weeks had passed since I got that notification. It still hadn't shipped. And I was like,
Damn,
I just wanted to be so freaking pussy slay. Like, fuck.
I think the only extensions I've ever bought in are from Sally's, but fuck, they were expensive, bro. Fuck that. I'll never do that again unless I'm paying someone to put them in my head. But anyways,
Little side tangent.
once again, another side tangent. Who's surprised? That's how obsessed with her I was. That's where this started. Was I split dyed my hair, and I still want to this day, like correctly, but I'm not going to. But all of her albums have been centered around one character and their life and things that they go through in their life. That's what all these songs are about. It's about this character and whatnot. So the character's name was Crybaby, which is like pretty obvious because that's literally the album of her, or that's the name of her first ever album. And then K through 12 is the second, and it's kind of like Crybaby going through life lessons through K through 12. So I just really like that it's like real life stuff, kind of using like more easily digestible
That's
themes.
a good way of putting it, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like rather than like, especially like one song that shit, it gets me going, bro, is on K through 12. Her song Strawberry Shortcake. And even Principal too. That one I used to, because there was this one guy in high school in particular who, I'm not gonna say it, but like you could fall off of a cliff and I wouldn't care. When I think of those songs, I think of him because it's very much, it feels representative of my life and what I went through with this particular person. So like, but at the same time, like you would think that a song like Strawberry Shortcake, what it's about, would be a hard song to listen to for someone who went through something like that. Right. But for some reason, the way that it's used as, you know, like I said, the more easily digestible themes make it a more enjoyable song to listen to while you're still at the same time feeling, you know, like, yeah, like I don't know. So, but so I love that about Melanie Martinez, and that's why I've always loved her music. So since, however, K through 12, I know the stuff that I'm about to talk about technically happened before K through 12, but I was just so excited for K through 12 because I was a Melanie Martinez fan for so many years, and her only album was Crybaby for so long that I was like, some stuff happened, people kind of hopped off the train, but when she announced the new album, I was like, bro, like I waited so many years for a new album, like I'm gonna listen to it, like I can't help it. But basically what happened was there was this girl, I don't remember her last name, but her name was Timothy, and she basically came out and said that Melanie Martinez and her were really good friends, and she was SA'd by Melanie one night, and she like was coming out and telling her story about it. So obviously that put it put a bad taste in a lot of people's mouths. Like, you know, being accused of something like that is very, very, very serious. So people were throwing away their vinyls, their perfumes, their CDs, their merch. You know, they're like, we no longer support Melanie Martinez. And I was kind of on that train. I was like, kind of like with Justin Baldoni and with Ned Fuller, when I found out like all these people who I loved who have been in scandal. I'm like, I was so upset. I was like, no fucking way, bro. Like, Please tell me this is not real. Like, I will stop listening to her because fuck that.
Right.
Like, fuck, I'm so upset because I don't want to, but I will, you know? There was a lot of back and forth that came out about it. The last thing I remember hearing about or learning about, this was all back when I was like 15, 16, like when it happened. So my knowledge on it might not be to the fullest extent of what happened because I've not really done research about it since. It's kind of just like lived in the back of my brain. But Melanie came out, or I don't even know if Melanie came out, but people were like just putting together the timeline, and people like discovered that Melanie Martinez was on tour in New York on the night in question, in which Timothy says she was SA'd. So people were kind of like skeptical, like spectating, like, or
Speculating. Spectating.
Speculating. And also like, people thought it was also just really weird that with the giant rush of followers that Timothy, this girl, was getting, she posted about the SA, then stopped talking about it and only started promoting her music. So people were kind of like, okay, like I don't want to say that you are not a victim because I don't know.
Right.
But like if I'm using my common sense brain, like this seems kind of weird, you know, that you're using your platform to destroy this person, but then all of a sudden, like, everything is just about your music. You're only promoting your music, your new song, your new album, your new whatever, your new this. Like, it's a little suspicious. Just like a little bit. Not saying that did not happen to you, but that's a little suspicious. And then people just kept dissecting it. And I think Melanie did at one point finally say something, and obviously said that did not happen. So it's still, like, I don't think it's ever been, like, a fully resolved thing, but I'm pretty sure the consensus is that it was debunked, that it didn't happen. I can't remember why. I don't remember if it was, like, the timeline. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, people were like, bro, like, literally, she said it happened on this day. Go look it up. Melanie was literally in New York City on tour in a totally different city, like, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, I feel like people are still so divided on it because, like, people still bring that up. Mm-hmm. And there's either people who are, like...
Yeah.
For it or against it.
Yeah.
Sorry. I keep yawning. I feel like I always yawn in our episodes.
I know. Am I boring? I'm sorry. Fuck.
It's just so tiring. No, absolutely not. I'm tired.
There is actually also this girl on TikTok who I do usually like her stuff. She talks a lot about just child abuse, essentially, because she is a victim of such, like, not even just like physical, verbal, sexual, like all of the kinds, essentially. So she makes a lot of TikToks speaking out about that stuff, patterns, what that kind of stuff does, how she even afterwards was finally taken away from these people. She was put into foster homes that did not treat these children the way that they should be treated. Kind of was giving like child labor, like it was giving like fucked up. Like, she one time made a video about Melanie Martinez's coloring book, because Melanie Martinez came out with a coloring book.
I do remember.
And there's a picture of Crybaby, the character, because as we know, like, Melanie Martinez in the music videos, she is Crybaby. But you also see in like animated images, like Crybaby is also that like animated picture. You know what I mean? Like she's on like she's on the, like, not Melanie Martinez, like obviously sometimes she is, but this animated version of Crybaby is on the merch and on the other stuff. So it's a picture of Crybaby in a bathtub with soap in her mouth, because as we know, there's a song on the album Crybaby called Soap. Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure it doesn't show Crybaby like naked or anything in this bath, but like she thought that was giving like PDF file sort of.
Right. And that was...
So I was like, okay, I don't really know this seems kind of like too much. Like, I don't really know. Like, I did like think about it a lot. I was talking to my coworker about it when I saw the video. And it's just interesting because these kinds of those kinds of topics, like, they can really be so complicated. Like, because it's like, I don't know. Like, I can't imagine Melanie Martinez did that, like, on purpose. But then again, like, is it? I can't even remember what the picture looks like at this point, because I think I did look it up when I heard them talking about this on the internet. And to me, I didn't think anything weird of it, but I'm not a PDF file. So, like, I'm not looking at it in a weird way. Like, maybe some people are, which I guess I can understand. But also, this picture, this coloring book, this child, this crybaby is not real. Right. Like, that's not a real kid. That's a literal drawing of a character who does not even exist.
Yeah, I think maybe people just had a problem with it because of how she has her soap in the mouth.
Maybe.
But I'm just trying to, I'm like, this is me, like, trying to explain it. Because I don't even see, like, the other pictures in this book don't look bad. So I'm like, to go based off one picture, I don't know, I feel like I'm dancing on very thin ice right now.
Yeah, I know. So that's why I was just saying it's very complicated. So, like, a lot of stuff has happened kind of in the world of Melanie Martinez the last couple of years, so that's why I wasn't really like that's why I didn't really jump on like the Portals train when that came out, which Portals was another album she released, and it was, the main character was still Crybaby, but Crybaby was just of a different form. Like, she was like rebirthed as something else, but it was still Crybaby. So I don't really know much about that album or what the songs are about. But she's coming out with a new album, a new era. And I don't want to sit here and say I fully support Melanie Martinez, because, again, some of her stuff's still kind of, like, I can't really be sure.
Right.
It's still kind of questionable. But I am intrigued of, like, what... Because I feel like I've known Melanie Martinez and her music for so many years. Like, 10 years, like, my whole, like... all of my developing years. So I'm very interested in what this new era is going to look like.
And,
like,
yeah.
Is it going to give the same kind of, like, like, real life situations under different themes? Like, I don't know. Or, like, what's this character going to look like? What's this character going to do? Like, I don't know. So, like, I'm just intrigued by it. So, anyways.
tricky situation to talk about, but also, like, it is something happening right now that...
Yeah. I mean, at least, the new era that's happening. And I think also just, like, with Melanie Martinez, well, actually, I don't know if I should.
You have a hair on your eyelash.
I do?
Yeah. It's one of your hairs. Yep.
Oh, what?
Your head hairs.
Oh, I see. Thanks.
Yeah. I was just watching it flap in the wind.
Anyway. Yeah, okay. Actually, we're just going to move on. So, another new thing going on. Mario and Bryn. They broke up. And AVRYAL didn't know who they were, which I was shocked.
I still don't know who they are.
Because, actually, do you think if I'd show you a picture, you would recognize them?
Maybe, but also, you've said this about, like, 2 other couples that we've talked about on here, and I did not know who they were.
I know, which is kind of insane. Okay, so
Guys,
Mario and Bryn.
I'm just sheltered from everything in life. I don't know, movies. I don't know, couples on TikTok. Yeah, I've never seen them.
What? Okay, crazy. Well, anyways, Mario. They're both TikTok influencers.
Mm-hmm.
And Mario was pretty much best known for just being funny, posting funny videos, making jokes, laughing. Like, people, it was kind of funny because he had a very, like, high-pitched laugh. So most of his videos were literally him just making jokes and laughing, and that was it. And then Bryn got popular on TikTok because she was, like, a makeup sort of influencer.
Okay, slay.
She went viral for a few different reasons. One, she went viral for the I beat that boy with a bat smack trend.
Okay.
Where, like, they don't have makeup on. They're like, I beat that boy with a bat smack. And then all of a sudden it's like a transition. But the reason why she popped off specifically, because she knows, okay, I'm not saying this. I'm not saying because I'm looking there, because she has mentioned this before. She talks about it. She knows what she was doing it on purpose, okay? And I support it. but like hers popped off more because she would wear like revealing clothes. So when she would do the swing, like her boobs would like jiggle after the fact, and so like it was hot. So like she popped off for that. And then also she would do they're called Color Me Mondays now, but I don't remember if they had a different name back before. I don't know. She just picks random colored pencils from a cup and does that color for that base that she's on to kind of create crazy, fun makeup looks and stuff. And then she also went viral for her iconic smoky brown liner look. Like, that was kind of like her signature look, and it's so cunt. It's so beautiful that she went viral for it because everyone just wanted to know how to do it because it looks so good. So she's like kind of like a makeup girly. She went viral a couple of times. They ended up getting together. They publicly started dating on Valentine's Day in 2024, ooh, I believe. And people loved that. They were together. They also started a podcast called Pretty Funny because she's pretty and he's funny, and like
together they're pretty funny.
Yeah. So, and people loved them because like they would always talk about how being the funny guy, that is what gets you the hot girl. Like, because Bryn is beautiful, and Mario's a good looking guy too, but like he is very funny. Like, love that. So they were dating for a while. They talked about proposal. There was even a time, like not even that long ago, where like Mario was posting videos saying that he was blocking Bryn to post these videos talking about how he's going to start the proposal process, like how he's going to take them ring shopping and how he's going to take them to do all these things. And like they were very open about the relationship on the internet. And I mean, I know that we can never like know what a relationship really looks like,
right?
No matter what, whether it's behind cameras, even if they're not influencers, like what it's like behind closed doors, like you never truly know. But when they were together on camera, like fuck, like they were so cute together. Like they were so sweet to one another. Like they looked like the perfect couple. They truly did. Like, but then apparently earlier it's February, huh?
Mm-hmm. February 1st.
Happy February. Some fans noticed in like mid-January that there was some like weird reposting that was happening that coincided with their relationship strain. And also, Bryn did make it public on the internet that she was struggling with alcoholism, that she had realized that she was using alcohol, she was abusing it, like not in the kind of way where people just like drink to have fun. Like she realized that she was using it to cope with things, and she was like, okay, fuck, like this is an issue and I need to fix this, which
period,
love that. So when she came out with that, and people would see Bryn and Mario out together doing things, like they would notice that maybe Mario was drunk or their friends were drunk. They noticed that there were drinks around, and a lot of people like kind of tore him apart for that. Cause like, I guess I could understand, like we were talking about this in the car, like if your significant other is struggling with alcoholism and is trying to stay sober, like, is it bad or is it okay for you? Cause like do you drink in front of them?
I think personally you shouldn't be drinking around them. Okay. I feel like that just like
right
enables it, and like
okay,
it's so hard to like get away from that if that's what you're surrounded with. Mm-hmm. So I feel like as a partner you should also go on this sober journey at least while you guys are together. Like if you're out with your friends or whatever and you want to have a drink, sure,
right, okay,
but not while your girlfriend's right there.
Cool, so we're on the same page, because yes, I'd probably say the same thing. At least if they're like struggling with alcoholism. Like if me and Brady are out and I don't feel like drinking, then I'm not going to expect him not to drink. But if I'm like, if I abused alcohol mm-hmm. and now we're out and all of your friends drinking, and so all I want right now, it's kind of like nicotine. Like I was addicted to nicotine, probably low-key still am, just a little bit. And how fucking hard it is to stay sober from nicotine when the people around you are doing it. Like, oh my, it's fucking impossible. Like, it really is. Like, we'll go out and I'm like, fuck it. Like, where's the nearest smoke shop? Like, I'm buying one. Like, cause I can't just watch all of your friends hit it. Like, I want one. Like,
Right.
give me, like, that sounds so fucking good right now. Like, out at a casino, or we're out at dinners and hanging out. Like, even when we play games, like, or even when we're working out sometimes, like, I'll watch Brady work out with his friend and he has a vape, and even he will like hit his vape in between sets. I'm like, that sounds so fucking good right now. Like, a hit in between a set. Oh, that sounds so good. So it's helpful having Brady be like the number one person I surround myself with not do nicotine as well, because like he quit Zins. It's a lot easier to stop. I mean, still kind of difficult because I do work with someone who vapes, so I do be asking for a hit every so often. I do not have my own.
Yeah, it's good that you don't have your own.
So like I could understand. So like in this situation, but like at the same time, like, but they like don't like, I don't know. So anyways, people were tearing him apart for that because they're like, you know, your girlfriend's trying not to drink. Why are you getting drunk? And I don't know if that is specifically what started kind of the beginning of the end for them, because when the breakup became public, Mario did come out saying that he's dealing a lot with his mental health, specifically about just like being judged and being the way he's being perceived. Like, it's kind of starting to fuck with his head. Mm-hmm. So I'm not too sure. So on January 27th, Brynn shared a TikTok announcing their breakup. And she said, "Hi everyone, there's no easy way for me to address this, so I'm just going to come right out and say it. Mario and I are no longer together." Okay, and this is kind of like, okay. She described the breakup as something that had been needed for a very long time and expressed care and well wishes for Mario. Some people are speculating that part, though, where she was like, it needed to happen for a very long time. They're like, are you talking about the relationship or him getting help for his mental health?
Because it does sound like this relationship.
Because when you put it like that, it makes it seem like you both have been extremely unhappy for a long time.
Right.
When, again, we don't fully know what goes on, but like at the same time, like this feels all so random. Like for the last however long, like you guys are so openly honest with each other on your podcast, on TikTok, honest about your love for one another, your care for one another, talking about proposals and babies and marriage and how you want that with each other. Like, so they're like, people are kind of like, I couldn't imagine you're referring to the relationship part. Like I would hope you're maybe just talking about how he's just needed to get help for a long time. I don't know if she's talked about that yet or like clarified. I'm not entirely sure. I would hope she's referring to Mario's mental health, because it almost kind of makes it seem like when you say that, it almost makes it seem like he was like the bad one the whole time.
Right, because like when people say that, it's like, it's almost like when the girl knows for a while that they're gonna break up and then she's just sitting on it.
Yeah.
But then online you're portraying like this perfect relationship.
Yeah.
It's a little tricky.
Yeah.
Because again, we don't know what goes on behind closed doors, but also if you're posting about marriage and babies and proposals.
Yeah, because
it is confusing.
Yeah, because she also did end it by saying that if you're, because this is why people were like, okay, what are you talking about, girl? Like, I'm so confused. She did say, if you're struggling with mental health, please do not wait to get help. There are professionals out there who can help you. So we're like, sure, but we can't be sure, because then Mario also came out after the fact, actually, and before this video even came out, he did announce that he was going to be taking a break from social media. So I think that was before they found out that they had actually broken up, and it was Brynn who shared the news. But after she shared the news, he came out and basically told all of his supporters, friends, followers that he's been struggling a lot mentally. that this is the longest he's gone without posting on the internet, that he healed, he got help, and he talked to professionals. And he basically described feeling judged and overwhelmed by social media, and even shared concerns about slipping slowly into madness, psychosis.
What?
Basically just saying that like the pressure of social media is just starting to get to him, you know, like it's just a lot, like the feeling of being perceived and constantly judged. Like think about that, like what that does to your mental, like you could be the most confident person in the world, okay, and after a couple of years on the internet, like you will towards the end you'll be like, I fuck, like like I'm not,
right, it gets to you.
I feel for him, you know. So a lot of them were just surrounded by mental health and social media pressures, and how those were factors that were surrounding the breakup, although neither one of them really gave like an explicit reason. So like we don't know if it was mutual. We don't know if it's because she was like, oh, like you're struggling, get help, let's break up so you can focus on you and I can focus on me, or if it's like she doesn't want to deal with someone going through, like we don't know, right? You know, like although he was there for her when she was going through, I mean, granted, there were times maybe when he was drinking with their friends when she was dealing with it, but I feel like he was probably still there for her when she was trying to overcome alcoholism. I'd be pretty upset if I was having a lot of like mental health problems and my significant other didn't want to like stick by me and help me. Like I'd be pretty upset, I feel like. But then again, I don't know if that's what happened.
Which also, it's tricky because like it is a lot for someone to deal with someone else's problems. Mm-hmm. Though I agree, you should stick by your partner and support them. You also don't have to, but it's the way you go about it. If you're just like, fuck you, I'm leaving, I don't want to deal with this, but I don't know.
It happened so fast. It almost feels like there was no like,
I think
it almost feels like there was no there was no restriction almost. Like it happened so fast that she was just like, okay, bye. Like, I don't know.
I feel like somewhat a good example of like what I was talking about is like Ariana and Mac Miller. Mm-hmm. She took a step back because of his addiction. She couldn't deal with it anymore.
Yeah.
But also that's
understandable.
That's a big,
you can't
bigger
watch
gap than like dealing with someone's mental. But it's still a lot. I don't know if I'm making sense.
No, that totally makes sense because I think about like Euphoria, like Jules and Rue. Mm-hmm. Like Jules, you want to be there for your partner, you want to help them, but when they make it clear that they don't really want help, you're like, I'm not gonna break myself over watching the person I love kill themselves. Like, right. I can't handle that. Like, because if you tried, then you tried, and if it's still not working, it's not your fault, and like you can take a step back to try and help preserve your mental health as well as theirs. You can still like support from a distance, you
right?
know? If anything, like I would fully understand that, like if someone was dealing with like real drug addiction, like, and someone left like after trying to help, like I would not blame them at all. Like that's such a hard thing to watch, like to watch someone who you love do that to themselves, not because they like,
no, yeah,
like it's an addiction, it's and that's, so it's not like their fault, like I wouldn't say that, but
it's tricky because like I don't really know them, so I'm just hearing about.
Right. I know. I wish you did. I wish you did, because it's so hard to explain their relationship. Because like when you follow it for so long, because I knew Bryn before Mario and I knew Mario before Bryn. I knew them separately from the internet. And when I saw that they got together, I was like, holy shit! Like, how did I not ever think about this? Like, this is literally the perfect couple. Like, he's sweet and he's funny and she's cute and sweet and cunty and period. Like,
and cunty.
They are so perfect for each other. And it's just so crazy because the breakup, it happened so quick, and it truly felt like the biggest mind fuck, because it's like, I mean, granted, they can show what they want on the internet. So when people break up, it feels so like, what? Like, literally just 3 days ago, you were posting about how being the funny guy's what gets you the hot girl, and posting about how if this is your man, and if you don't end up together, then put you in an asylum or a straitjacket, like, or something like along those lines, like jokingly, right. Like, it's like, how the fuck? And also, I think the other thing that people have weird feelings about is that Bryn's video about it, she does not seem upset. Granted, I know a lot of people don't really respond well to someone like crying or being emotional on the internet. So they always pick it apart.
Right. She could have a guard up.
But in this video, she was very much just like, sucks to tell you guys, but Mario and I are not together anymore. I wish him nothing but the best, but please respect
Yep.
Sorry. Please respect our privacy. Like, I wish him nothing but just, love, and he gets the help that he needs. Thank you. Like, it was giving, like, no... I don't know. It was weird. It felt weird.
I don't know. Again, I'm just hearing about this. I didn't see the video. I didn't hear anything. But she also could have just turned off, like, that emotional side of herself completely, because I know so many people who can just like flip a switch and they're just back to
bruh. Could you imagine?
Sorry, I hit the mic, but they flip a switch and they're just boom, camera mode. I can talk perfectly, nothing going on in the outside world, like in my personal life, can affect me in filming this video. I can't do that. I am so emotional.
No, I could not, bro. Oh my god.
Especially over something like that big. Like
oh no. No.
I don't even think I would post on the internet, guys. I would be MIA.
I was gonna say
missing persons reports.
I go MIA. I go. Sorry. No, but same. I would just disappear.
Missing person report. I'm gone.
I pretty much almost practically did low-key after when my Nana passed. I think I've posted on Instagram like once since that happened, because
it's a lot.
I don't really want people to know what's going on with me anymore. I mean, like, TikTok is different, but that's just because TikTok low-key feels like a spam account where I can just post anything, like, and like no one really sees it. So
I feel like everyone sees my TikToks and it scares me.
Really? I honestly love that my TikToks only get like 12 to 20 likes. Like, I love it, because then I feel, because like if I'm posting on Instagram, like I know I have followers, like I know, not like followers, but I mean, like, I know, like, I've had my Instagram since I was like 11, so I know that every high school friend, every family member, every one of Brady's family members, like extended family members, follow me on there and will see what I post on there. If that feels like so many more people to see what I'm posting on Instagram, rather than when I post a stupid video on TikTok and it gets like 10 likes, I'm like, period. It's like the equivalent of why I like to post on like my private Snapchat account. I'm not posting jack shit on my public one, because I've had my Snapchat for years, so there's probably a couple hundred of people on there, probably people I don't even talk to anymore, like people who I don't even remember how I met them or how I got their Snapchat, but it's just in there. That's like hundreds of people that see my public story. Fuck that. Nah.
I don't even use Snapchat anymore. I stopped using that after high school.
That's so funny, because you want to know something? I got a notification that Jake requested to be a friend on Snapchat, and I realized to myself, I was like, I known AVRYAL and Jake for like quite a few months now, and I don't have either one of them on Snapchat.
Yeah, he doesn't use Snapchat either, other than to manage Andrew's thing, or at least that's what he tells me.
Period.
And that better be true, because his Snap score goes up by a lot. Not that I know that.
So yeah, if something like that happened to me, like I'm disappearing from the internet. Like,
yeah,
I already practically did that, and now I just like to live in my tiny world that is like my private accounts and things, just so I can keep up with the people who are like.
But I feel that to my core, but when it comes to like Instagram, bro, I was posting so much worse shit when I was 17, 18 years old.
Okay,
like
100% same.
Oh my God. I was Twitch streamer full force, posting cat ears, talking about my divorce, my parents' divorce.
Avril, you've been married? Oh my god, what was his name?
Oh my goodness. Anyways, my parents divorced. I was posting about it a lot on social media.
Honestly, same. I was like that kid in high school. I posted everything on Snapchat. Everything.
This is why I stopped using Snapchat, because I was just oversharing so much.
Yeah.
Also, like, I just don't care to use it anymore.
I
But
know.
also, I stopped oversharing in general because, bro, the reason why my whole family found out my parents were getting divorced was my TikTok. Oh my god, I posted a TikTok and it started blowing up. Like, I think it had 6,000 likes. And first of all, I went to bed, posted this video, and I was crying in the video. First of all, fuck you, AVRYAL. And I was just talking about my parents getting a divorce. I wake up to so many text messages. Like, my cousins, my grandma, or like, I don't know, just like my fucking family members reaching out being like, are you okay? And they're like, and then I have people being like, your parents are getting divorced? And I'm like, oh,
Y'all didn't know that? Wait, fuck, I was the only one.
fuck, I basically just announced it to the world. I didn't know y'all had my TikTok like that. Like, I thought it was my safe space, and you're telling me you're seeing me post in my freaking Twitch streams and stuff.
Yeah. Fuck, that's so funny.
Anyways, yeah, that
honestly happens to me too when I forget. I think when I was like when I was like 23, maybe like in between 22 and 23, I was like, fuck, I have so many family members on my Instagram and like love that, but I'm blocking you guys because frankly, I don't feel like I can use Instagram because it feels weird, because I know my second cousins are going to see this picture of me in a bathing suit. I'm like, I have Facebook. Like, if I want to talk to you guys, I'll use Facebook. Like, if I want y'all to see what I'm doing, I'll use Facebook. Like, that's cool. But like on Instagram, like, I can't. And like, even sometimes still, like, because TikTok is the way that it is, like, I'll post on TikTok and I'll get notifications of the people that like view my story, and it'll be like a cousin who hasn't spoken to me in like 10 years, and I'm like,
nice.
Block. Fuck. No. I think it's my cousin and I'm embarrassed. Like, no, I don't want you guys seeing my shit. Like, please. Like,
I think luckily for me, my family is so fucking broken that no one cares about me. So
AVRYAL, that's so sad.
I'm not gonna say no one cares about me, but with everything, every drama, I'm tied to my parents, right?
Mm-hmm. Honestly,
they don't care about me.
Same. I love that for us. I am the cousin that no one likes. On my dad's side, at least. On my mom's side, I literally only have 3 cousins, and we're all tight. It's fine. But my dad's side of the family, fuck, dude, they don't like me because my dad is like, love you, Dad. He's like the asshole of the family. He's like because my grandma had 8 fucking kids. First of all, hello, what the fuck?
Booked and busy.
Literally, girl, stop it. Get it out. I can't. Fucking stop. Damn, 8 kids. And my dad, out of all of them, he's just like the meanest one. He's just mean. He's just so like dry humor, like the kind of guy where like you can't really make him laugh. Like he doesn't really laugh at anything. He's just so serious. A lot of my younger cousins are deathly terrified of him because he's not like a fun, goofy uncle. Like he's scary. so a lot of my cousins.
Where is he in the rank of oldest to youngest?
He is I think he's the second or third oldest.
Okay,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, so a lot of my aunts and uncles don't really like me. A lot of my cousins don't really like me. So cheers to that.
I have no more fucking drink. But yeah, I feel that to my core. My family doesn't follow me on social media, and I have a very broken connection with them.
I know the ones that did, I blocked them because I was like, no.
Bro, I keep seeing some of my aunts, like, one of my aunts would just come into my old work all the time. And like multiple of my family members would come into my work because they lived next to where Jake lived.
Oh.
Literally across the neighborhood, like, or I don't know, Main Street, his little neighborhood, and then their neighborhood.
Yeah, okay.
Across the fucking street.
Yeah.
Weird, but also I'm working at a new location at my new job that I've been into for a year. Sorry, this is so side tangent. I'm at a new job, different location than my normal location. My aunt fucking walks in.
Yeah.
And I'm staring at her and I'm like, what the fuck is happening?
That is literally the fucking worst, because there are two cousins on my dad's side of the family specifically who do not like me. And it's unfortunate because they are the ones I was the most closest with growing up, okay? There are two aunts on two of my dad's sisters are aunts that I would say like me and who I like them as well. They've never really been mean to me. Everyone else, all of his other siblings are like kind of questionable, except for maybe some of his brothers. But anyways, besides the point, there are two cousins in particular. I grew up with them. I'm the fourth oldest on that side. There's like 40 fucking cousins, okay? I have like 36 younger cousins on that side of my dad's family. So the second and third oldest are the ones that I was closest with growing up. They don't like me anymore. And so stopped talking to them like when I was maybe like a sophomore or junior, like sophomore in high school. So they were like 18 and like 22 or something. I don't even know. So stopped talking to them. No idea where they went, where they're at in life. Don't know what they're doing or whatever. I moved to where we're living now, right? I go to Target. I'm at the Starbucks. And I see these two heads that just look like very familiar. But I'm like, what the fuck? Turn around, see them walk out. And it's the two cousins who do not talk to me anymore. And so I'm like thinking to myself, I'm like, why the fuck are they over here? Like, please don't tell me they live over here. I don't know. I would have no fucking idea because I have not talked to them. Like, and we live in a pretty big developing area. So I'm like, it's still, even to this day, I haven't run into them since, but I have this fear that they do live in our area.
I feel that.
And that I'm going to run into them.
I feel that, except I grew up in this area.
Right.
Like, I live, like, our house
is
10 minutes away from where I was living.
Yeah.
All of high school.
Yeah.
I had a random thought. Isn't it crazy? Like, because you said you have younger cousins. Yeah. I also have a few younger cousins that I'm not really connected to at all. Like, I don't. Some of them I've never met, or I met when they were babies, and then now they're fucking grown up.
Literally on my dad's side, literally like 30 of them are younger, and even all of the ones on my mom's side are younger. I'm the oldest on my mom's side of cousins.
I was sitting at the dinner that my dad and Cheryl had. I was sitting there and I was like, damn, these kids are living my childhood. Just new era. And I'm not seen as like their family member because they don't really know me, right? Like, they'll be like, oh, that's Avi. They're like, okay.
Dude.
Oh my God. When I felt so bad because it was just really awkward. Like, one of my aunts came into my old work and she was like, this is your cousin. And the kids were just like,
that's the fucking worst, bro. When they're like, do you remember her?
Like, no, they don't remember. That's your cousin. And it's okay.
And they're like, no. Especially with this one aunt I have in particular on my dad's side. One who I don't like. Sorry, girl. You're fucking rude. She like verbally assaulted me when I was like 6. Like, she yelled at me one time and it forever traumatized me. Thankfully my grandma was right there, so she was like, hello, why are you yelling at a 6-year-old? But anyways, she has a couple of kids and don't even know, I think she has 3, I'm pretty sure. And I went to, for some odd reason, I was invited to her wedding. There's actually one cousin. There is one cousin on my dad's side of the family who I am cool with, and that's because we're both like the disappointments. Like we get like for some reason everybody hates us. Like, she's gone through a bunch of stuff with our family, our grandma, her dad, like whatever. We're both like the disappointments. So we hang, we talk. And for some reason our aunt invited her to her wedding. She weirdly invited my cousin to this wedding, like being super nice when she usually isn't very nice to us. And so she was kind of like weird. She was like, can I bring ALYSSA? And she was like, yeah, of course. So we were like, we're gonna go fuck up this wedding because like there's no way she's inviting me to invite me. Like, it's weird. So I weirdly went to this wedding with like all of my dad's family who I haven't seen in like forever. Even my own my dad isn't there. I don't even know if my dad got invited. I don't even fucking remember. And it was just, I was talking to her kids, because now her oldest kids are like, fuck, I actually have no idea how old they are. They can talk, they can understand, like they're kids, like they're maybe like 9 and 6, I don't know. And I was sitting at a table with them, and I'm like, do you guys know who I am? And they're like, no. And I was like, oh, okay, well, I'm your cousin. And they're like, okay. And I'm like, do you know who? And I said my dad's name. I'm like, do you know who that is? They're like, oh, uncle, like uncle name. And I was like, yeah, I'm his daughter. And they're like, oh, okay. But then for some reason, after this wedding, like they still didn't even call me by my name or say that I can't remember what the text message said. My aunt texted me afterwards. She was like saying, basically they were calling me the girl with nose rings. I was like, bro.
Fucking kids, bro.
Like, I get it, you guys didn't know who I was because we like don't really see each other much, but I tell you I'm your cousin, but like still you don't even want to call me that. They're just like the girl with nose. I don't know. It was something weird like that, but I thought that was funny. I was like, just a perfect example of like how not involved in these people's lives I am.
I know. I feel like I get so sad so often about my family and how they got like, I don't know, because like when I was a kid, things were very normal. Like we were invited to the Christmas parties, and then all of a sudden we slowly stopped going to these things and events. And if we did go to these events, it was just me and my dad. I get so sad about it so often because I'm like, what if I could have had like beautiful relationships with all my aunts and my cousins, and
I know.
We used to hang out all the time, and so much family drama has happened, and like I'm not involved, but I get dragged into it because
I fully agree.
I'm their daughter. So it's so sad. Like,
I fully agree. There's been multiple times in my life where all of a sudden I feel like so like where people start inviting me to things, and I'm like, maybe this is finally the time I'm gonna have a relationship with these people. And then I get there.
Sorry, my tank top and my fucking whole boob is out. It doesn't matter because I'm covered, but like, holy fuck. Sorry.
It's okay. But like then I finally get there, and just the literal pure feeling of awkwardness.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm never doing this again. I'm sorry. I'd rather just not hang out with you guys. I'd rather just not know you guys, because I can't deal with this like being there and like they know me, because we were once close when I was a kid. Like from the ages of like when I was born to maybe like 11 or 10. Like they were very much a part of my life. I very much saw my grandparents, my dad's parents, my uncles, my aunts, my cousins all the time at all sorts of different things. I don't know what the fuck happened when like all of a sudden we all just like split off from them. I don't know. But like just the feeling of pure awkwardness when I'm there and they're trying to like hang out with me, really like awkward. We've been known each other, and I'm like, fuck, like don't like don't fucking touch me. I barely know you.
It's really hard to rebuild those connections after 100%. Like so long. Like I don't think I could try to rebuild those connections. Like when I see them in person, like obviously I'm like, I miss you guys, because I do.
Yeah, hello.
I miss them, but in the sense that I miss the like what we had. I don't think it's ever gonna get to that point where like like
and no, it'll never be the same, because unfortunately I'm not a child anymore, and I'm not just gonna go do what my dad wants me to do. I'm not just gonna go hang out with you guys.
Like I'm not getting dragged around
just because I have to hang out with you guys. Like unfortunately we'd have nothing in common. Like I fear and hanging out with you guys isn't necessarily fun, because I barely know you guys. Like
it feels forced if you try to.
It really does, especially because like for some reason too, like I said, like the awkwardness. Like I can deal with slight awkwardness. I can to some extent, depending, have a small form of social anxiety. However, there are times when I can persist and I can be good in awkward situations and try and just like break the ice, just do it, and it's fine. But there's something about those kinds of awkward situations that make me want to shrivel up and die. I think it's because, like I said, they act like we knew each other. When, like, technically, yeah, but, like, no. Like, one huge example, this one's funny. The cousin who I mentioned earlier who does not talk to me anymore, who I was very close with growing up, she's the second oldest of all of the cousins. she would babysit me a lot because she was like 16 when I was like 7 or 8 or I don't know. She got pregnant and she was having a baby shower. I can't remember if it was for her first or for her second, but I was like a senior in high school. So it had been 2 years since her, because the two cousins who stopped talking to me, they're sisters.
Mm-hmm.
It had been like 2 years since they stopped talking to me. I don't even fully remember how I got an invite to this baby shower. I think it may have been my grandma. I can't remember. So I showed up and I brought a friend for emotional support because I was scared, because I was like, they don't like me anymore. I don't even know why I'm here. And I bought her a gift for the baby shower, like a children's gift or whatever. And I have a lot of nicknames. Like throughout my life, I get called Lulu, Lissy Lulu, Lulu Head, Peanut. Like I have all sorts of different nicknames that side of the family used to call me. So she opens my gift and she's like, "Oh, thank you." I don't even remember what she said. It was this random word vomit nickname that no one has ever called me. And she was like, "I'm sorry." She's like, "I don't really know why I said that." Kind of, because like it was kind of giving like she's trying to be like, "Oh, thanks," you know, like
right.
We're cool, but she knows we're not, because like things are just like weird and awkward now. That it was like something straight out of a fucking movie. I couldn't believe it. I was like, "You're welcome." Like just kind of giving like, yeah, like we don't really know each other anymore, or like I don't know. Sorry guys, if y'all ever see this, sorry, but that's what happened.
Yeah. There was a time period where me and my like closest cousin, like we like stopped talking, and I was so scared of that same thing happening with the rest of my family, happening to them, because like we just weren't on talking terms. Like we could be in the same room and be like fine, but like there was no drama there. It was just like we weren't talking and we were very separated.
Yeah.
And oh my God, it was so hard, because I was like, why is my the best, like me and my cousin, we were like this growing up. Like we were just locked. Like we went to the same like preschool, like we hung out every fucking day. Like I would stay at her parents' house for 2 weeks at a time.
Is this the cousin I met?
Yes.
Or is this okay?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Like the
yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Period. Love her.
Yeah, and we just stopped talking for like a fat minute, like a year or two. Like we just didn't talk.
Which is like period. Okay, fine, that happens.
Which, to be fair, like I don't know her side of things really, actually, but from my POV, it was like she got this best friend who didn't like me.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah,
man.
so like I ended up just hanging out with the best friend's sister at family events.
That is so tea. Oh my God, I love that. I almost did something exactly like that in middle school.
So like, yeah, we would hang out all the time, but oh my God, that was so sad. I was like, what is going on? But
honestly,
then,
we need to create a show like that. We need to create a concept for a show, because I did the same thing almost in middle school. I had an arch nemesis. Well, she wasn't my arch nemesis, but I was hers. She fucking hated me, but our best friends were cousins. So it was just constant drama all the time.
And again, like there was no like, I don't think there was drama there, but yeah, I just felt so isolated from my cousins.
Oh, 100%.
Because they would hang out with her.
Right.
Multiple of my cousins.
And this is when you guys all still lived in the same like city.
Yes.
Okay.
Like me and my cousin, we lived down the street from each other. So
fuck, man.
Yeah. So it was hard time.
Damn, fuck all you bitches that got to live so close to your fucking cousins. Brady was the same way. Him and his cousins, not only do they still live close now, like, or at least like his cousin's parents' house lived right next to his mom's house, but like even when they were children growing up, they lived down the fucking street from one another. I'm like, well, no wonder you guys are so close and best friends and grew up together and did all this stupid shit together. Like, fuck. Like, I had a bunch of younger cousins on one side of the family that couldn't hang. And then the other side, the older ones, they were too old to hang out with me because I was still too young to be cool with them. And then all of the cousins on my parents' side or on my mom's side were, one, younger, and two, like, they fucking lived in like the city furthest up our state that you can get before you get to whatever. You know what I mean? Like the furthest north city of our like the pinnacle, like all the way up there. So fuck you guys, man.
Right.
I'm jealous.
I get so jealous of people who just like have normal relationships with their family members. Because I feel like with my cousin in particular, I feel like I low-key just like drop myself right back into her life. Like, I don't know.
I mean, slay. Sometimes you gotta do it, because sometimes with cousins you feel like you can't. I feel like that happened with me and my other like the cousins on my mom's side who I talk to. I'm the oldest, the second oldest. We were like best friends growing up. Her parents got divorced, so it was kind of hard to see them, but like when we would have holidays together, like it was great. Then we went through high school and got older, so like it was kind of weird when like it got to a weird point, like when we'd see each other it would still be like, it would be kind of awkward almost, because it had now been so long since we've seen each other.
Right.
But then we were able to like drive, and we went to college, and like for some reason, like within the last couple of years, we hung out one time, and it just like went right back to like as if we were like kids. I don't know. It's like weird. She's the only person I feel like I can be weird. Oh, you weren't there for New Year's. Fuck. I was gonna say like you would know, because or was that my birthday actually? She was the one like, yeah, it was my birthday. She was the one like singing around with me, like doing karaoke, like dancing and running around. Like we are like, because our brains are like fucking like, I don't know what it is, like we're low-key linked, like in a weird way. Like I feel like we just enable each other's crackhead. Like it's kind of iconic.
I feel like that's me and my cousins too, and I love that, and I miss that so much.
I know, that's fun. That's why I love cousins. Which thankfully I have at least one who does that with me. But
my cousin watches my YouTube videos, and I didn't know that until recently, because she texted me about a loungefly. And I only mentioned that in my YouTube video. And she's like, I'm not sure if I heard you talk about it or if I heard it from a YouTube video. And I was like, you watch my videos? So if she's watching this, I love you so much.
Love you, girl.
Love you.
Actually, speaking about family, sort of.
I know. We might need to redact some of this.
Speaking of family, sorry for the oversharing. Once again, I black out when I do this podcast. I don't know what it is. I'm not sorry for any of the things that I said, okay? AVRYAL over here, she finally started one of my favorite shows, The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. Like, just...
I know, I was so excited to tell you. I didn't even tell you when I first started watching it, and I've been watching it the last like week, and I've been binge watching it.
Rachel, if you're watching this, you better have started it, because I talked to her about that in LA. She was like, oh no, like I've heard of it, but I've never watched it. I'm like, you have to watch it. If you're
it's
watching
pretty good.
Watch it.
Oh my god. So there's a certain, I can't say the reason why I started watching the show, but there is a certain reason why I started watching the show. So
yes,
with that, I was like, okay, let me give the show a watch, because like people are really excited about it, and they're like, I love Taylor, like I love this person. So I was like, let me watch the show. When I tell you, the first season, I was literally sending Jake voice notes being like, these people are so fucking annoying and fake. Like every last one of them. How the fuck are you gonna say this, and this, and this, and this, but also do this, and this, and this? I was so lost. I was like, what are we doing?
They're
are we
just a
losing the
bunch of
plot? Like I
hypocrites.
can't. I get so heated about this show now. I'm like, fuck.
I know, now you understand, bro. I love this show.
And then season 2 only just gets worse.
Dude,
I'm like,
in season 3,
bitch slap my fucking microphone.
In season 3, prepare to fume. Like I'm not
ready.
even kidding. Like literally every season
reunion,
it gets worse.
Even the reunion, I could tell that there's hella drama in the
Bro.
season 3, and I'm going to start it tonight because I just finished the season 2 finale, so no spoilers.
Yeah, so we will not be talking about season 3. I know what happens.
We'll see it. We'll talk about it next week.
Yeah,
when I'm there. But holy fuck, like.
Okay, so then since we've started, so I know you said you don't really like any of them, but who is your favorite and least favorite of season 1?
Oh fuck, I don't even like really remember much of season 1, because like I didn't really like have connections with any of them. Season 1, I was like, damn, like Taylor's messy. Whitney. Whitney messy season 1, or was that all season 2?
She was pretty messy.
I think everyone was like,
Whitney was pretty messy season 1, because she was kind of the one who was, because all throughout season 1 she was kind of giving like hello, like, guys, like, check up on me, like, no one cares,
Right.
like leaving the group chat, like,
I feel like
or leaving the group chat.
Oh.
That's the way she says it.
right. Okay, yeah. I didn't like Whitney's season 1. She was like my big like
Okay.
I don't know if I liked anyone's season 1
Okay.
yet,
Yeah.
because I feel like season 1 was very much about Taylor, which makes sense. She's like main gal, right?
Right.
They explore like the swinging and all that stuff. A lot of the girls really weren't in the forefront of the episodes. Like, I feel like they really portrayed everyone in season 2,
Yeah.
if that makes sense. Because like before, like I didn't know Macy that well. I didn't know Layla that well until
like
season 2.
I was gonna say, I only knew of Taylor, like, from
Right.
TikTok. I
So-
didn't even know, like, this Utah Mom Talk thing was, like, a thing.
I feel like it was really, first season was Taylor and Whitney.
Which,
So-
honestly, they definitely did that shit on purpose because, like, to be fair, like, the girls talk about how Taylor is the one who created Mom Talk. They
Right.
give her that credit, which is a slay. So that's kind of what they used to rope people into watching season 1. It's like, it almost feels like it's mostly about Taylor, which even in season 1 is fucking crazy because even in the first fucking episode, they cover her, or I don't even know if I'm pretty sure it's the first episode. They cover her divorce, the swinging, her new relationship,
Oh my God,
going to jail,
yeah, that was
and
crazy
then
to
getting
me.
pregnant with the partner that you just went to jail for.
Right.
Like, why you tried for a child after that happened blows my mind.
Right.
But then again, I don't know what your relationship is like behind closed doors. Okay, I don't know, maybe whatever. Although we know right now in this time that they're extremely toxic, but they are not. I don't think they're together. So
She's on The Bachelorette. Like,
yeah, like after
period.
season, even I don't think this is a spoiler, but even like after season 2, she made it clear. Thankfully, she stood her ground. She's like, if he lies again, we will not be together. And I don't think they've really gotten together since. So, or they've gone together, but they've never been like together since. So,
Right.
but like, so that was like only in the first like 2 episodes. Like,
I know, which I
Fucking
was just
insane.
overwhelmed. I was like,
Yeah.
you're throwing at the, like, listen, I've heard about some of the scandals. Like, as I'm watching it, I'm like, I remember this happening.
I know. I
So-
remember Taylor Frankie Paul going to jail. I was like, fuck. Oh my
Like,
god.
I didn't know who she was. I just remember this incident happening. And then the whole swinging thing. I remember, like, Film Cooper, one of my favorite YouTubers, is in the show because they show a clip in the first episode of him talking about the swinging scandal. And I was like, Cooper, what are you doing here? Anyways, so oh my God. The first season, I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it's
What the
pretty.
fuck?
It's like, it's drama. It's definitely giving like wife drama reality show.
Yeah.
Still entertaining, but still kind of on the slower side. You don't really know everybody yet, and you kind of just seeing everybody at like surface level. Besides maybe Whitney, because Whitney's just like, she's just like including herself in everything, and like even she said after season 1, she was like, well, people need a villain, so like I'll be the fucking villain then, like whatever, because everyone like really came for Whitney after season 1.
Right. And then season 2.
Yeah, so then who's your favorite and least favorite of season 2?
I feel like I really liked Macy because they really dove into Macy, but I also don't remember what her drama's been lately. But she seems very like, I like the way she supports Taylor and the way she speaks up against like Dakota and just like standing her ground in that, and
I
like
don't
being
think
a supportive
Macy's
friend,
I don't think Macy's been in any drama really.
which is good. She seemed like like, I don't know, like even in conversations like where she's having like an argument, she has like level thinking, which I really like.
Yeah.
And then for season 2, fuck Demi. Like, oh my God, I can't. She's
Fuck
so,
me. Fuck that bitch. Crazy bitch.
like every single situation in season 2, she was wrong. Every single one. Like, every single one. Listen, I know Taylor was messy in posting. None of my friends commented. It was messy. Move on.
Right.
Why are you like, you're a bitch. And
Yeah.
I don't want to be. I
But
might kick her out of Montauk.
Okay, but here's the difference, okay? Like, yes, Taylor, she did post about the fucking CMT awards when she when she talked about how, like, none of her friends commented on her post. Okay, you're right. However, Taylor makes it very clear that her personality, she is messy, she is petty. She does not act like she is a better person and is not messy and is not petty and then is messy and petty like Demi is. You know what I mean? Like,
Right.
you know that that's what you're gonna get with Taylor, and she takes accountability for it. She's like, yeah, I know that was petty, but that's how I felt, so I posted it. Instead of someone like Demi being like, no, like, I'm such a good person, I treat you guys so well, and then doing something fucked up and then being like, well, like, no, like, I didn't do that.
And
like,
then
what?
Oh my god! And then the conversation where, like, first of all, Taylor apologized in the text. Demi immediately responds and she's like, I do not accept this apology. You are fake, and this just shows me that you are not apologizing. I'm like, girl.
We also find out in season 2 that Demi and Jesse almost ruined their friendship before eventually actually doing it. Almost ended their friendship because they found out that Demi wanted to kick Jesse off of the show so that Demi could get more money from it.
And then the hair thing.
And then the hair thing.
Oh my fucking god.
Yeah.
I hate, oh my god, the thing that I've had with this show,
Mm-hmm.
at least in season 1, it happened a lot.
Mm-hmm.
It with Whitney in specific. They will say something. Someone else will tell someone, hey, this person said this thing.
Mm-hmm.
They'll be like, that never happened. It's on fucking camera.
I know, they're like, no, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, no, did not say that, did not
when
do
did
that.
I ever say that? Let me pull up, rewind 30
and they're like,
minutes.
Yes, the fuck you did, bitch. Like, what the hell?
We all saw it. What do you mean? You're not gaslighting me right now. You're not going to do it. You're not. Like, you're not.
I fucking love it so
literally
much.
sent Jake a voicemail. I'm like, what? Like, I just don't understand. You're on television. You are hooked up to a microphone. You have it loud and clear.
Oh,
you're
my
on
God.
4K. Literally. Sorry, this shit makes me lose my mind.
Dude,
I'm
I
like,
fucking
bro,
love I know,
what?
and I love it. I
What?
love it.
What do you mean? I never said that. Let me just rewind the episode 30 seconds.
Especially Demi and Whitney. Like, they really do be doing that shit a lot.
Yes.
Like, and maybe even Jen a little bit in season 2, because they do talk a little bit about, we get a little bit of a glimpse of Jen's life too, and how she maybe doesn't fully articulate her words correctly to everybody, or
Right.
the same to everybody. Like, and also there was a lot of like, I just had a problem with like the way that like Demi and Jesse, like, fuck Demi, okay, fuck that bitch. She's like a gaslighter, and I feel bad that whoever becomes friends with her becomes a bitch, just because not because they want to, but just because I feel like you're constantly in fight or flight if you're friends with her, so then you take it out on other people. But like Demi and Jesse, so quick to yell at Jen for being like a liar, a pathological liar, when, bitch, just a couple weeks ago you watched what the fuck she went through at this fucking Chippendales, like this Chippendales night, when she like practically almost lost her marriage, and y'all were so quick to be like, fuck Zach, fuck that, which normally I would agree, but
also with that whole situation, like, obviously we don't see the entire night, right? But she's expressing her like concern the entire night. It's on camera. It's like she's like, I'm not really comfortable with this. Like, she's reiterated that, and she's like, I don't want to be a part of the TikToks. Like, I don't want to be a part of this.
Yes.
She kept saying that. So for them to be like, no, she was okay with it. Mm-hmm. In the moment, she was telling you she was uncomfortable with it.
Right.
Even if in theory, like, she were to be like, oh, sounds fun, whatever.
Yeah.
She might have not understood the gravity of it until she was in it, and then she was like, I'm uncomfortable.
Right. And then even in season 2, when they're like, you said we could do like the funny like Chippendale prank at the Halloween party, it's like, even if she said yes, that is such a stupid fucking idea. Why would you fucking do that? Honestly, like, that's so not, I feel like at that point it's so not your place to make that kind of a joke. Like, and even like all the jokes that they do that are like that. Fucking Whitney, when she brought the Fruity Pebbles to the fucking Valentine's Day party, like, that's not funny.
First of all, that also pissed me off because
Like, why are you making jokes of people's lives? Like,
Also, and then when who received the gift?
Demi.
Okay, the only situation she was ever right in. Sorry.
Yeah.
She received the gift. She opens it. She's disappointed. She's upset. Whitney hears she's upset. She's like, why is she mad at me? I'm mad at her.
Right. I did think Demi was a little overreactive about being upset, but at the same time, I could understand that you can be a little upset in that kind of situation.
Yeah.
Like,
I feel like,
because it's like, again, it's, if you want to make jokes, okay, if you want to make jokes to your friends, that's fine, as long as the joke does not pertain to something that's going on in your friend's life. Like, that's not funny to me. Like, her buying the Fruity Pebbles for Demi, that was a joke about something very personal that Demi did with her husband, which I don't even know if you know, because of all the drama in season 3, they finally came out with what that meant. Look it up, it's crazy. The fucking the Chippendales, they made a joke out of that when Jen and Zach got into like an almost marriage ending argument because they went to Chippendales. Like, that's not funny.
now that we're talking about it, I don't even think I watched like the Halloween party episode.
Holy shit, you didn't? Did you see?
I
You didn't
think I
see
fell
the
asleep.
Chase and Demi part?
I think I fell asleep, which I tried rewinding a few episodes and I thought I caught back up because like the recap, but the recaps are so fucking confusing sometimes,
Bro.
So I don't think I watched it.
Something that happened at the Halloween party, this is one of the first things that made me not like Demi. But at the same time, I still hold some grace for her, so I want to put that out there. The Chase. Do you know who that is?
No.
Miranda's ex-husband.
Okay.
Miranda and Chase and Taylor and her husband, they were the couples involved in the swinging. They would swing together. Miranda and Taylor, their husbands. There's all sorts of mixing going on there, right? Miranda and Chase are now divorced. And Jesse throws his Halloween party, which also, another unfunny joke, Jesse and Jordan, her husband, dressed up as Jennifer Lopez and Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck, because of the Ben Affleck
And Jen.
jokes.
Yeah.
Which I'm pretty sure Jen and Zach also dressed up as, because they're allowed to make a joke out of their life situations.
It's like, it's funny. Like,
But then,
oops.
so then the fact that Jesse and Jordan did that to what feels like to make fun of, like, all of this stuff, it feels like you are making fun of this person.
Right.
Making a joke out of something in their life. They can make the joke. You can't. Anyways, she throws this Halloween party, and for some reason she invites Chase, Miranda's ex-husband, and he comes and he brings his current girlfriend, and they dressed as Justin Bieber and Hailey Bieber, like, and during the road, when she was wearing like that all red and he was wearing like yellow Crocs and like the fucking sweatshirt like tied or whatever.
Right.
Drama breaks out between Chase and Taylor because Taylor sees Chase and Dakota talking. Obviously, shit's going on with Dakota. Shit happened between Taylor and Chase. Oh, what had happened was during this whole swinging thing, I guess Taylor told Chase one day that she had a sex dream about him, which feels normal considering you guys are all fucking each other. Like, okay. And he basically, like, confessed his love for Taylor at some point, and she was like, that's never gonna happen. And so that kind of created, like, a weird, like, beef between them. I don't know. She sees them talking, and so she steps up, assuming that they're talking shit, 'cause it's like two of her exes or whatever, and like there's shit going on, whatever. She gets into like a screaming argument with both of them at this party, and so like shit just kind of starts to break out. Dakota leaves, like she's arguing, like people are like, what the fuck, like people are leaving. Chase's girlfriend is like leaving because she's upset that he's getting into arguments with people and whatever. And Demi is standing there. See, and again, this is funny because she can do it. She's staying there as a bowl of Fruit Loops or whatever, Fruity Pebbles for Halloween. That's her costume. And Chase walks up and he taps her with one finger. He taps her like on the side, somewhere like that. He asks her where her husband is. He's like, "Where's your husband?" as he's walking past her. And she's like, "Don't ever touch me ever again." She runs upstairs to Brett, her husband. And she goes, Brett, he just put his hands on me. And he was like, what? And she's like,
I saw the
yeah.
recap
And
of
so he
that.
goes running down. Him and Jordan go running after Chase. Do I think he should have touched her? No. But
insinuating like he like
to insinuate that he like sexually assaulted you in the middle of this party or like is kind of crazy.
right.
And they verbally eviscerate him in the front of their house. Even in, I don't think this is technically a spoiler, but there is a scene where Miranda and Demi finally talk about that, and they get into an argument over like what that was, because Demi says it was a shove. Demi says Chase shoved her, and then Miranda's like, no, he didn't. But anyways, that scene is crazy, and that scene is one of the first moments in season 2 where I was like,
what are you doing?
I don't think I like Demi anymore. I was, what the fuck was that? Like, again, granted, he shouldn't have touched her. She is not your wife. She is not your friend. Don't touch her.
Right. You could have just went up and been like, where's your husband?
Right. Oh, but instead of the two things can be true at the same time, you know, like, but then to run to your husband and be like, a man just put hands on me, and then allowing your husband to go running out like full attack mode onto this guy is kind of crazy.
Because when you say that to your partner, that like is insinuating like he put his hands on her, like,
yes, that's what I'm saying,
inappropriately.
Yes, like that's giving like, right, exactly. So but I love this
whole show fucking pisses me off in a great way.
I know. And then the reunion is crazy, especially because Demi's not there. I was so pissed when I found out Demi wasn't at the season 2 reunion.
And she didn't go because of Disneyland. Like,
that's what she says, but I'm pretty sure it's because by the time season 2 was over, people were like, bro, fuck. Like, all of the girls.
That
like,
would make sense.
There was no saving. There's no saving your reputation at that point after everything.
Like,
that
they
went
would
on
have to
in
put,
season 2.
like, Whitney and Demi on a separate couch.
Yeah. So, like, she says it's because she had a Disney trip planned, but I'm like, you low-key planned that shit after I know you did. Like, I just can't prove it.
Because, like, they always do that. Like, if someone else has plans and they're not invited or they can't go or they don't want to go, they'll plan something else.
Yeah, but then also it's just, I definitely think it's giving like when they did the reunion and they used the vial file clips of Demi talking for the reunion. It's so annoying. It's like, of course you didn't show up because now you can say what you want to through a screen, through a camera, and you don't have to hear what
they're saying. Like, you're saying it with no, like...
right, like, she said some mean stuff on the vial files, and it's like, oh, lucky you don't have to, like... Ow. You don't have to watch these people react to what you're saying, and there are some parts where they're, like, sitting there, and they're, like, low-key fuming because of some of the shit she said. Mm-hmm. But... I love that show. As of now, I'm not going to spoil season 3, but I will say that my favorite people from Secret Lives of Mormon Wives is Taylor, just because she's real. Like, she really is just real. She's like,
just a girl sometimes.
She's never, I don't think there's ever actually truly been a moment in all the 3 seasons where she's been fake. Like, she's just real. Like, she can be a bitch, but she's real, you know? And then my least favorite is Demi. I know a lot of people don't like Whitney either, but for some reason,
sniffled at the same time.
I know. Fuck. I know a lot of people don't like Whitney, but for some reason, I don't know why, like, I can't help but feel for her, like, a little bit. So, like, in my head, like, Demi is just a lying, gaslighting bitch, like, in my brain. But, like, there's something about Whitney where I'm like,
I feel like...
I can kind of feel for her a little bit, so she's not, like, fully at the bottom, but...
I feel like with Whitney, for me, like, season 1, did not like her. But then, like, throughout season 2, I was kind of like, okay. But there were moments where I was like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. Cause
like, showing up to Michaela's birthday party?
In season... Right.
That was
season
crazy.
2, you can tell she was kind of trying. I feel like maybe season 1 was just filmed at, like, a bad time for her. Like,
right.
She just, like... It's almost like she kind of gave up at that point. It's almost like there's probably a lot of stuff going on before the cameras actually started filming for that show. So it was finally kind of just like her, you know what, I'm done with these girls. It's just a coincidence, bad timing that it happened to be the first season of this show. So now it makes Whitney look like this horrible bitch. Which also, The fucking pregnancy test and the birthday cake, bitch. Girl, come on, dude. Don't do that shit, okay? That's not cute. That's disgusting. Also, and then did you hear Michaela's fucking, her comment about how she, like, announced, I don't even remember how she announced being pregnant, but she was like, I had to beat Whitney with the
I know. Michaela's always
cake.
like, I have to beat Whitney. But also, I feel like she could have put, like, a picture of an ultrasound in the cake, or
like right on top.
Or, like, yeah, right on top with it, like, a due date or something. Like,
right. Don't
something
put
cute.
it in the cake, bitch. Don't. I pray to God none of your family ate that shit. I pray to God someone was like, throw that away.
Also, that cake was cute. You spent all this money to get a cake. And
there are so many cuter ways to announce your pregnancy.
Eat it?
Yeah, no.
I would not eat that cake.
No.
My pee stick is in there. Like, fuck.
So gross.
I peed on that stick, and I bet you she peed all over the handle.
Ew,
all that, like,
bro.
Can't.
Oh, so gross. Have you ever taken a pregnancy test before?
I don't know if I want that on the
Okay,
internet.
sorry. It was just a random question that I thought of. Because I have once. And I'm like, fuck, how do you do this? Then finding out later in life, like, you just pee in a cup and then you dip it. You don't have to, like, try and pee on the actual fucking stick.
Well, you could do both, but also it's just easier to...
But then again, when you're even at the doctor and they're telling you to pee in a cup, bro.
Oh my God, one time...
how do you do that? Like, how does someone pee in a cup and not get it everywhere?
The first time I had to pee in a cup, I peed all over my hand.
That's what I was like. Or wait, do you know that story that Billie Eilish told, like, years ago about how, like, she got pushed into a closet and she thought she had to pee into a cup, but she, like, peed all over her hand instead on accident? Hold on. No, that's something that I didn't just make up in my brain. That's real. Wait. Pee cup, I'm assuming? I swear. Yeah.
I was just at the fucking doctor, right? This bitch wanted me to pee in a cup, okay? I'm okay, then cool. Let me pee in a cup. So she gives me a cup. She says, pee this much in the cup. I was like, okay. She took me out of the room that I was in. She goes, go in here and do it. There was a closed door, so I was like, okay. She walked away. I opened the door, turned on the light. I was in a closet. She was like, pee in a cup. So I was like, in the closet. But mind you, I was alone. This bitch was like, go in the closet and pee. And I was like, but she didn't say bathroom, but she didn't say closet. So I just was like, she just said go in here. And I was like, okay, maybe this is the thing they do. Maybe they push people in the closets and make them pee in a cup. I don't know. So I took off my pants, you feel me? Took off my underwear. I'm standing there without no clothes on. I kneeled down. I held the cup under my vagina. And I guess I forgot where I pee out of, so I peed. Before I peed on the floor, though, I was kneeling there. I was kneeling there for like 5 minutes because it's not a normal thing to pee in a closet, you know? So I did it. I peed in the fucking cup. I also peed on the floor. And then I heard them talking outside of the door.
Whatever, I'm not playing the rest of it. It's so long.
Bro, I'd be so fucking embarrassed.
I forgot where I peed out of. And I peed on the floor.
Bro, I feel that in the sense that it is so hard to fucking piss into a cup.
That's what I'm saying. Because it's like, yes, I'm a girl. I technically know. Like, I know, but I don't know.
Sometimes it goes to the left and like I don't know, my stream ain't right sometimes.
Like there are things it has to move through. Like I'm not. It's not a straight shot. Like
depending on how much water I drank, like how strong is the force of the stream. Like I don't fucking know.
Okay. Oh my fucking god. Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah, I don't know if I want the first part of that. In there,
to watch all the way through this episode.
Yeah.
Well,
you just like do a little skim, be like, okay, we're talking about family here, and then we're talking about.
I guess we'll
peeing
see.
in a cup.
Yeah, I guess we'll see what we decide to leave in here. My God, I'm crying. Okay, well, thanks everyone for sticking around and listening to me with this fuck ass congested voice. Oh wait, actually, we haven't even. We have to do our hot take.
I was like, whoa.
We went.
I know, we went.
We were talking about peeing in a cup.
Speaking of like piss, right? The fucking pregnancy test episode. Where like
Oh,
Demi was
yes.
like I can understand why she was crying, but also for them to be like, whoever's pregnant needs to tell us right now,
Right,
otherwise
like,
you're hurting
no,
her.
they don't, bitch. Shut the
No,
fuck
they
up. No, they don't. No, they don't.
I'm glad no more drama came out of that, because like when they went in the room, they were like, "Is it you two?" And they were like, "Yeah."
When they found out that it was the two of them, that was kind of sweet because they're like really good friends, which is why we are Michaela and Macy. That was really sweet, but like it's just so like I can understand like you're maybe really feeling a lot. Like I'm not there yet in life. I have not tried to have kids. I could imagine trying and not being successful can be very emotionally taxing. Totally understand that. Or getting pregnant and not having the baby, very emotionally taxing. Like that's just fucked up.
Right.
Totally understand. But for you to take what should be a happy moment for your friends are finding out that a few amongst you are pregnant. You know, you would think that would be like a, oh my God, like amazing moment to take that and turn it into an opportunity to cry and make everybody feel bad for you and only you.
Like I feel
It's
like
kind of diabolical, just a little bit. I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry.
I feel like it would have been fine for her to be like, guys, I don't know if I'm comfortable with this, because if I do see a positive test, like it will trigger me. I think it would have been okay for her to take a step back from participating in it.
Yes. 100%.
Especially because I understand her pulling a positive test and then her brain's automatically like, oh my God, you're pregnant. But then also,
Right.
no, I'm not.
Right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think she should have just been like, guys, I can't do it. Because I know for a fact that she knew that she wasn't going to be able to handle this, especially if there was a positive pregnancy test.
Right, exactly. See, yeah, you worded it better. I would say, not that she shouldn't feel upset about it at all, but like you said, instead of just like stopping what's happening and crying and kind of changing everyone's narrative, the direction to you, and then being like, okay, who is it? You know what I mean? Like, who is it? Like, if you knew that this was gonna make you upset, then yeah, then don't do it. Like, be like, I don't, or like if you see it, then like, if you want to step away to collect yourself and maybe have a few friends come with you to comfort you, totally understand that as well.
Right.
But like there are so many girls in that room at that time, like, and obviously all of them are like, oh no, when there are two girls who are now pregnant and now they feel
Like that
like
excitement
shit for being pregnant.
That excitement just got dim because no one was like, oh my God, who's pregnant? It was more like, guys, speak up.
Yeah. And so then they're like, no, like fuck, because now I'm gonna get blamed for making Demi feel like shit or something,
right?
Because I got pregnant and she's struggling with that right now. Like, yeah, no, didn't love that either.
It was a rough episode, but I do like the moment where they're like, is it you two? And then they're like, yeah, and then they were like, and then she was like, I shouldn't have been crying about it. Like,
right.
Like I feel bad because I made it all about myself. I do appreciate the fact that she like
said
that.
Yeah, and we do love that. I just wish that wouldn't happen at all because you're an adult, but that's okay. It's fine. Appreciate the apology.
Okay, hot take.
So this is about a husband or a dad talk husband, because they call themselves dad talk because of mom talk. My hot take of this episode, and this isn't even a hot take, okay? This is fact, okay? Because, well, that's not true.
Allegedly.
It's not technically fact. I worded that incorrectly. But I think that Michaela's husband allegedly is a PDF file.
And after hearing about when she got pregnant,
see, and this is why I said this is fact, but I didn't mean like that. That's not the right word to use,
right?
Because they did in fact get pregnant together with their first child when she was 16 and he was 21. Legally, that's not
even just legally, just like fucking morality.
That's not allowed.
I'm 22. 17?
No.
Like,
no.
Fuck no.
That's not, even if it was like 16 and 18, I'd be like, okay, like, yeah, a little close. Like, you're technically an adult. Why are you like 16-year-olds? 21 is fucking insane.
Like, you can drink and they're still in their junior year of high school.
They just learned how to drive. Like, like they couldn't even drive you home if you were drunk a year ago.
It's so funny that we say drinking, but isn't he Mormon too?
Well, I'm just using like the
Right.
Yeah,
because
I don't know.
he can. Gambling is also.
Because that's the other thing that makes it even weirder is that you're Mormon.
So you would think.
Was he Mormon when they got together? I don't think I know much about his backstory. I mean, I'm assuming they knew each other. They grew up in Utah. But just because you grow up in Utah doesn't mean you're Mormon. But there just are a lot of Mormons in Utah.
Right.
So I don't know if he was Mormon when he met. I know she was. But besides the point, 16 and 21 is diabolical. So I
And if they had
feel...
a kid together, like how long did they talk before they had a kid together?
I don't know.
Because like then what I wish it would be 15.
Like because it's not even like they were dating at 16 and 21. She got pregnant.
So
Whole ass child.
how long were they fucking? And also fucking before marriage is a sin, you. Sorry.
And Macy talks about that too because the same thing happened to her, kind of pregnant before marriage. But
Also, I gotta clarify. I'm not religious and I don't care about sex before marriage. Obviously.
But yeah, just 16 and 21 is diabolical. So I think I'm allowed to I'm allowed to have the opinion that this man is giving PDF file tendencies because
It's scary.
that's bad. Like that's bad.
Right.
Even 21 and 18, like, well, actually, no, I guess it doesn't even matter. Like,
I
they're an adult.
personally wouldn't. I've been talking about this for a while. I've seen people date kind of questionable age ranges, and like I can kind of get it sometimes, but obviously not like nothing crazy, like 2-3 year gaps, right? But sometimes it's just like so different for me. Like if you do 18 and 21, like they just graduated high school, they're entering adulthood, whatever. You're more established in adulthood. You're still figuring out things, but you can out drink, you can now go to the smoke shop, you could fucking do all this stuff. They're still baby. I was a baby when I was 18.
Yeah.
And I'm 22.
You're 21.
And I still
you can literally do so much. You can get a hotel room. You can buy a fucking house. You can buy anything you want. You can buy a car. You can buy alcohol. You can...
But you can't rent a car.
But you can't rent a car. You literally can do anything besides rent a car. At 16, like, they barely just got a legal piece of plastic to say that they can drive a car, and that's all you can do right now. Like, that's literally it.
Your
Is
curfew's
just
at
drive
like
a car.
fucking 10 p.m. or something.
You can
like that.
barely work now because some people don't even allow employees until they're 16. Like, they
Right.
just got into the working field.
The work
like,
field, yeah.
you could have a whole ass corporate job in college and your
Oh my
girlfriend is working at Jamba Juice for fucking $15 an hour. You know what I mean? That's weird. It's weird. I don't
I
like
didn't
it.
even think about the work aspect of things. Like they can only work like maybe 15 hours a week, maybe less.
Yep.
And
Because
you
they're
could be
at
working
school.
40, 50 hours a week
Yep.
at 21,
Yeah.
22.
You're graduating college. They're halfway through high school. What? No. I don't like that at all.
But-
so, anyways.
I'm trying to like find the silver lining.
No.
But there is no silver lining there.
There is no silver lining.
I'm
with
like,
that
I
one.
hope they're happy now, but also like that's just fucking weird and like kind of grooming.
I mean, it is. I mean, to be fair, at least I guess the silver lining is that they are still together.
Right.
So at least it wasn't giving like it was. I mean, that unless something happened, like maybe on his part, it is giving like he maybe did really just he broke the law, but he really liked her.
Right. Like I
They
don't
are
know.
married.
There isn't really an explanation for it, but maybe
it's
there
still
is.
weird.
Maybe there is like a little bit of like maybe he just really fucking liked. You really liked.
She doesn't even have a personality yet, bruh. Like you're
Bruh.
16, like you literally don't even
They
have
weren't
hobbies
even-
yet.
They weren't even dating, and she got pregnant. Like what the fuck?
I know, it's just fucking weird. So that's my hot take. Do you have hot take? I don't even think you gave one in the last episode. You were just like, I don't like calling Hoover books. That's all you said.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is about like I feel like I don't have any hot takes.
Do you agree with my hot take?
Yes.
Okay, so then we have the same hot take then.
Yes.
Okay.
I feel like last week I had kind of same hot take, but also it was just a tricky situation for me to speak on.
Yeah.
So I just didn't like Colleen Hoover.
Yeah.
That was my hot take of last episode.
Okay, totally understandable. So that's our hot take of this episode then. Sorry guys, don't sue us. This is alleged. This is our opinion, okay?
We love you sometimes.
I don't, and I also, we say that with, and it's a little bit of an exaggeration. I don't think that Jace is actually a PDF file, but
just that situation's really weird.
That's giving not right. That's not right what you did. That's weird. Okay, so I'm sorry, but that's just my opinion on that. So anyways, again, thanks for watching this week's episode. Sorry for the sound of my voice and the sniffling and the sneezing. I really do apologize. I did take Zyrtec and it didn't work, but that's fine. It wasn't just me. Okay,
yeah,
anyways.
I sniffle a lot anyways.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for watching the Perfectly Polar podcast. Follow Alyssa on her social medias. They are linked down below. You could follow me as well. Mm-hmm. Also linked down below.
Yes, make sure to sub to the Perfectly Polar podcast right now here on YouTube.
Yeah.
And also make sure to follow the Perfectly Polar on other socials that will also be down linked below in the description box.
And this episode was very messy.
Very messy.
You know,
all over the place.
Love it.
Apologies.
Bringing out our inner reality TV show.
I told y'all that I was going to get too comfortable on the internet too fast. I told you I would, and it's happening, but it's my own fault. But we also post new episodes every Friday at 6 a.m. EST. So make sure to come back in a week to see the next episode. And that's everything, right? I said everything?
I think so.
Okay.
All right.
See you guys in the next one. Goodbye.